Go ahead.
Somebody's got the fire.
We are officially in the Baja bug. We're gonna die.
No.
Oh, that's fantastic.
All right, guys and gals, so this is Future Jed talking to you because you're about to watch a video where we go and unbox a whole bunch of sweet parts. And I'm pretty sure at some point we're going to install them even though we're just going to not even worry about trying to make the bug run. Don't even worry about the fact the bug is in the car storage shed and the player's gone because it's off getting the floors done. Don't worry about any of that nonsense. But I remember we talked about we weren't even going to mess with the old Solex. But Dad had this ingenious idea, and guess what? It justifies all these Coolio parts. So join us in watching us unbox these parts, and we're going to throw them on in this video. So Dad, are you excited?
I'm ready.
Yeah. So let's get to it tomorrow. Happy 426, Dad. How you doing?
426?
It's 4:26 p.m.
Every day.
Yeah. So it looks like you got yourself a whole bunch of parts for the old Baja bug. You got an EMPI box there, you got a box from Rock Auto, and you got a box from Jags. What all have you got?
I don't know. We're gonna have us a Baja bug.
That is for sure.
We're gonna run out of excuses of not to work on it.
Well, I don't think we have any excuses not to work on it.
Look at that. That looks all Volkswagen-y.
This doesn't look so Volkswagen-y, but it looks Baja buggy.
Yeah, we know about all this thing. This was in the Barracuda.
Yep. And that is a fantastic setup right there. All fused switches with lights and a push button ignition.
It's right against the roll bar, a couple of hose clamps.
Works out really good. Let me get that part number right there. Oh, it's kind of rubbed off, but oh well. But yeah, that was a little pricey, but that was something we kind of didn't want to. We just really wanted to have that.
Comes with all the stuff.
And Dad gets to have all that fun because he loves wiring.
Baja bug in a can. Ignition on, fire.
That would hurt.
Well, Baja bugs is danger ride.
But
wiring there, there's a lot of wires inside this.
Looks like you got a couple headlight rings, the chrome ones.
Yeah. Got headlights.
That would appear to be two brand new Phillips headlights. I know what's in this one because I already dug it out.
Over there.
Oh, bug parts are freaking cheap.
Look at these.
Oh, that was definitely a good purchase. I'm so glad we went with those.
Look at that.
That is everything.
If you could only get something like that for a Charger.
I know. We should probably start buying bug parts and figuring out how to re-engineer them for our Mopars.
Screws and everything, the spring, the whole spring.
That's just like the door handles we got for you. Let me grab them. It's just like the door handles right here where they just operate like that.
Pretty high quality.
And these were like really cheap, like $30 with a set of keys. And I'm thinking about maybe incorporating those on the Barracuda kits, like, because the actual mechanism, you just push on it and you can pull it through. And it's a really neat mechanism on how the bug's door operates. I'm guessing this is your other taillight. So we got everything to make the bug look a little more decent.
What is this?
That looks like a bunch of hardware.
Headlight rim screws.
Oh.
Didn't know if I was going to need them or not.
Well, I'm glad you got those.
Oh, wasn't even glued.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, it's got instructions.
Maybe we got it on the right side.
Type 1, early type 2.
So we decided since we got the dadgum thing actually running and running pretty decent on that crappy little Solex 1-barrel that doesn't work worth a crap, we decided we wanted to go ahead and upgrade everything. So we got a 2-barrel. It's a progressive carburetor setup. Looks like a little Ford Autolite or something. But we chose to go with the little 2-barrel, which Dad will unbox here in a second.
Oh, styrofoamy.
It is very styrofoamy. Look at that little guy. But it says it's progressive. So that should give Dad better drivability, better throttle response, and that's a pretty neat little carburetor. I ain't never seen anything like it. Besides maybe on a Ford, maybe. Underneath. Oh yeah, 1 barrel opens up and then there's the other one. That is freaking cool.
It's like a tri-power.
I wonder what else that flange fits, because if we got some other stuff with 2 barrels, could you imagine a bunch of those? Oh, ringtone. Sorry, Dad's ringtone. But could you imagine, like, I'm just imagining on a big block crush, you got one here, one and over each cylinder, and they're all progressive. That might be a tuning nightmare, but that might, I don't know, I'm kind of impressed with that. And this whole kit was actually only like $360 some odd on Amazon. Comes with everything. We got a brand new fuel pump as well. There's the intake. We got new boots. Of course, this came with boots and gaskets. And these tubes that we had, I think these are the heat risers or something.
Fuel line.
Oh, fuel line, perfect. But I know ours were kind of rotten, so those are new now.
A little air cleaner.
And it's got an actual air cleaner with like a K&N style filter, so we have a proper cool guy filter now. Kind of like a lawnmower air filter almost. That's probably what it is. But I think that's all pretty dang cool stuff, Dad.
I think so.
But you know what this means now? We've wasted 7 minutes so far of the viewer's time, which I do thank you for watching. Now, you guys are going to have to wait for us to get all this stuff installed, so we're going to show you bit by bit, piece by piece, as we install this stuff and get the bug rocking and rolling. Dad is over here, and even though we've heard the bug run several times now, he has decided he's had his fill with the little Solex carburetor, and he wants to hear this thing run for real. So we're going to be installing a new intake setup with a brand new style of carburetor. Because, well, that carburetor, well, let's just be honest. There's the float, what's left of it. And you saw us running it with, well, kinking the gas hose and trying to make, basically we were the needle and seat, because the needle and seat's sitting up there still. So this is getting rid of all that junk on there right now. Alrighty, so we just started filming all the hyperlapse and everything, and we're probably just gonna ditch all that nonsense because Dad was sitting there wondering, am I gonna take that generator alternator off? And I was like, well, maybe I ought to consult with the instructions, because we got the unworthy box here, and this is all the new super cool guy badassery. Let's see, right here from EMPI. Note, we recommend, or wait, no. While it is possible to install this kit with the engine in the car, you'll find it a lot easier and more accessible if the engine is removed. That is like the worst thing you can write on the first one. But then the second one is remove fan belt, loosen generator, alternator, blah, 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 something. Let's go right to 12. The carburetor kit is jetted for stock-sized engines. Yep, okay, so that's good enough, right, Dad? Yep, I don't see any reason why we should have to take anything else off. Should all just come right off. So, here's to it.
Looks like it was solid.
Look at that.
That's got a VW9 number on it, or VW symbol on it.
Yeah, we kind of ignored the instructions on, you know, dismantling all the shrouds and stuff, because it seemed like, yeah, that thing ought to be able to slide right out of there. We just move a couple of things the American way, so.
Obviously, they've never put headers on a big block Mopar.
Nope, they don't know that we know how to twist metal. So this is going in the unworthy pile. Oh, that's still got gas in it. Maybe not so much in the unworthy pile. We'll just put her hanging off the side there.
Well, we need to.
Probably want to clean all that up for sure.
Yeah, this little deal.
What's that? Oh, that'd be oil baffle.
Like a baffle.
Huh.
Well, I need to get me a right.
Yeah, we need to get all these parts cleaned up and maybe get some good gaskets on everything. We took oil filler extension off. Yep, we haven't already shown you all the good stuff right there, made in Kena and T-Wayne. Alrighty, guys and gals, so a little bit of everything you've seen up to this point has just been a whole bunch of blah, 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 blah. And I apologize for tripping. That's because I've had this carburetor arm on and off about 4 dozen times, because you got to take the stock one off. The instructions don't say that anywhere on the side. It's got everything to do with the carburetor. No. Where the carburetor stuff starts is actually where the intake manifold stuff stops, which makes logical sense, but I'm a man of simple means. I'm a caveman. And I go to the pictures. And the pictures of the carburetor are very crappy. But basically, we figured it out. Dad found the one piece of instruction on the other side without the pictures that says, remove all the stock stuff, put our shiny zinc one on, and don't put the stock one back on, because I tried it every which way. And
the carburetor fits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different vehicles.
There it is.
Porsches and everything.
Oh, we still got to put studs in. Crap.
Yeah, I'm working on these heat treats.
What'd you just learn, Dad?
I said, you gotta read, I guess. And it's not like a certain step, it's like in the middle of a step.
Yeah, you actually have to read every single word and make that sentence make sense, because, oh my.
At this stage, it may be necessary to trim a small piece off the manifold tubing, as this is left slightly on the long side so that it will fit longer stroke engines.
I'm sorry, we're Mopar guys. This is not something that's, you never have to trim that kind of stuff.
So we need to trim that much off?
Yeah, that's about
1.5 inches.
literally. All right. Literally, so I just told this to Anna, that swapping an intake manifold on a VW is way more complicated than swapping an intake on a big block Chrysler. I'm just straight up, it is way easier on a big block Chrysler than on a VW. Just had to get that out of my system.
Everything is awesome. Boom.
Oh, look at that. I didn't even need to cut the camera. I was going to cut it for a second. Look at that. All right, so I apologize about all that. We got the carburetor kind of figured out. We're working on just a few more pieces, but she should be good here soon. All right, guys and gals, so Anna just informed us it's like 10:30. And yeah, so we kind of gave up on the dumb instructions and just ran a bolt in there with that bracket, because that's going to work way better than what it was wanting, because it wanted us to put that bracket down there on the fuel pump, which is going to hold the throttle open. Like this, it should hold it closed. So yeah, obviously that'll be turned around, but we're going to continue this another night. All right, here we are about 20 to 25 minutes later after I said we're done for the night. Dad's putting the chrome air cleaner on because we needed a victory, because we may have broke the throttle cable up on that end. Because it really doesn't take any kind of mechanic to tell there's something wrong with this mechanism right here. And well, I got a feeling the end of this throttle cable should be like a hook and not an L, because an L does not hold crap. But yeah, we're gonna probably stop focusing so much on making it run, because we know it runs, we just want to hear it run on its own. But we should probably go ahead and just figure out how this, yeah, that should just, yeah, we should probably get that attached. What do you think, Dad?
What's that?
Do you think we ought to actually just go ahead and attach the pedals? Or find out there's no threads or there's nothing to attach to? Is that what we're really avoiding here?
I think so.
Because there's a reason why it's all floppy. Oh, maybe it needs a little blue pill. So, how you like working on that bug, Dad? Everybody said it's so easy and so simple.
Oh,
And pretty sure we got the wrong stuff here, but I think it might work.
we overcome. Like that.
And the silliness of Amazon is they would rather us send everything back and then get a brand new kit and hope we get the right parts then. And it's like, no, we'll make it work. Of course, we also found out we broke the throttle cable, but Dad has fixed it, supposedly. No.
Temporary.
Oh, temporary. We got new ones coming. We ordered like 12.
Push your pedal, bud. See.
All right, here, I'm going to hand you this.
Don't give it the gorilla foot.
I'll let you come out here. I'll give it the, I'll push it with my hand.
Give it a little feather touch. Is that wide open?
Feels like it.
You got a long way to go. Now that linkage ain't gonna work. That's only moving at about quarter throttle.
Video update time. So, this is what we've come up with. We've rigged all the factory linkage on the normal carburetor. We robbed the thicker, stronger return spring from the other one, got that directly in line, so that way that works. Pedal works good. Not gonna even try and mess with returning it or anything like that. We're just gonna make it work because that's how we operate. So I finally figured out what all those clampies are for and all this air cleaner thing, because that's foreign to us V8 conventional American muscle car guys. So you got the air cleaner, and then it's got little clamps that hold it on all the way around.
Oh, that's what the little clampies are for.
Yeah. So we're getting pretty close here, so we'll see you guys just in a short sec. Alrighty, well, Dad is moving all of his tools out of the way and getting everything that doesn't belong near the badger bug away from it, because we are finally at that moment. We had to fight a spark plug wire that took entirely way too long, but she should be ready to go. We just gotta get some fuel to the carburetor, and hopefully this time we got actual throttle response and we're not holding the hose, and we can actually let this thing run on its own. So here's to that, Dad, right? Right?
Right.
Right? Oh,
Alright.
it's 8 o'clock already again.
God dang it.
Yep. But it's all in the name of the badger bug. Alrighty, so I gave a little bit of fuel to the carburetor. Dad's got the battery hooked up. You know, you can buy this apparel at Gunslinger Graphix.
Alright, this.
When the camera's not rolling, you guys really miss a lot, okay? We just went through, do we have a bad starter? Is this engine locked up with fuel? What the heck is going on? And you know what it turned out to be? Bad battery connection. And I guess who didn't put the battery connections on? It wasn't this guy. But guess who knows what a bad battery connection sounds like, because his 66 Dart always sounds like that when the negative cable isn't on just right. So now,
You got gas in it?
it should. Go ahead. I just want to see if it's going to crank. I can't believe it burped for us right then and there. That was kind of astounding. All right.
Here's the ignition. Set up. Probably need screws adjusted.
Yeah, I need to enhance the idle a little bit. But hey, it works. It works. Dad, the bug freaking works. Oh, I'm not having to hold a fuel hose around it. You know, just imagine some point we'll actually have like a fuel hose going to the tank. But at some point, we got to figure out where our clutch went and where our brakes are, because they're non-existent.
Yeah.
But right now, what matters is it makes bug noises, and we probably got a dead cylinder because I was turning it over, and there's a real easy spot. Then there's like, ooh, 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 kind of easy, ooh, 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 kind of easy.
Well, it's got pretty good compression on both sides.
I think we just need to let it run some more. So you ready?
Yeah. So you turn that in a little bit. Ready?
Yep. Ignition. We lose it. Oh, we lost our spark plug wire. All right, so now we know what the bug would sound like if it was a 3-cylinder. Better go ahead and kill her, Dad. Because she's just going to be pumping fuel into that cylinder. On the bright side, the 2-barrel swap was mostly successful. We got some fine tuning to do. But at the end, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little journey, because this really was a journey. I don't know how much of the journey you guys will really get to be a part of or witness or be like full on like right there with us, because it was a lot of, let's just say, the world when they say bugs are super easy to work on. They're simple if you know what you're doing. But if you come from a world where you put stuff together like that thing, yeah, it's clamps to hold on the air cleaner, base bolts down to the carburetor, adapter bracketry, blah, blah, blah. But we figured it out, we've overcome, and hopefully we don't kill this engine, because we want to have some fun with the old Badger bug. So, Dad, as always, what do you guys say?
Bye-bye.
And bye-bye. Badger bug.
Badger bug.
Oh, do you want to say that one?
Badger bug.
Badger bug.
Badger bug.
Badger bug.
Badger.